And of course, at the end of the week, the President will participate in the virtual Leaders Summit on Climate. I wanted to just outline a little bit on that, which I know is of great interest to many of you. The President wanted to convene the summit early in his presidency to ensure close coordination with key players in the international community and at the highest levels of government. Obviously, the United States is one of the world's largest emitters, but so are a number of countries who will be represented by leaders next week. It's aimed at setting the world up for success on multiple fronts as we work to address the climate crisis, including emissions reductions, finance, innovation and job creation, resilience and adaptation. The summit will convene the world's major economies and other key voices. As we've noted, 40 leaders have been invited to galvanize efforts to keep the vital goal of limiting global warming, and we know that objective is within reach. During the summit, leaders will also discuss mobilizing public and private sector financing to drive the net zero transition and to help vulnerable countries cope with climate impacts, the economic benefits of climate action with a strong emphasis on job creation, and the importance of ensuring all communities and workers benefit from the transition to a new clean energy economy will be central to the discussions, will be part of what the President will be focused on. The full summit will be live streamed for public viewing. More information related to the agenda, speakers, and media opportunities will be announced in the days ahead. And as many of you have been asking about, I'm certain we will have more news from our end on what we intend to do from the Biden and Harris administration to address climate moving ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. In addition to the awful situation in Indianapolis, yesterday in Chicago there was a video released of really, there's an improper word, but chilling video of the police shooting death of Adam Toledo. Tensions are running high in Brooklyn Center. The George Floyd trial is still going on. I was wondering, does the President regret, prioritizing infrastructure at this point when this racial equality and the adjacent issue of gun reform sort of fit in those four buckets that you guys talked about right from the beginning? Is there any regrets on the prioritization?
Well, first I would say the President believes that we leaders can do more than one thing at one time. And yes, we've proposed an American Jobs Plan, something that will put millions of people back to work, that will make historic investments in our economy, put us on a path to sustainability and competing with China over the long term. At the same time, as I just reiterated at the beginning, the President has used the power of his office to put in place, take executive actions, pull his own levers to ensure that we are doing more to address gun violence. At the same time, he's also working with Congress to move forward on the George Floyd Act. He also believes that can put in place long overdue reforms that are necessary.